Fellas, remember these? Remember these little reels I was talking about? So what's the deal with them, right? In order for me to import these things from China, they're gonna cost me about $30 a piece just to get them out of China into the United States. Secondly, I'd also have to buy about 20 at a time. That's no profit to me. That's not even paid for you to get shipping out. So there's no way for me to import these and make a profit off them. Another thing is support, spare parts. I don't have a fishing reel repair shop. Anytime you have a product with a lot of moving parts, you better have a lot of spare parts and the knowledge to fix it, or else I would have to do an exchange program where you just sent in the defective part and I just send you out a new reel, and then I just have to in bulk ship a bunch of defective reels or whatever. Not defective, but reels that need repair or rebuilding or whatever. I just have to send them all back to China at one time. Tactically, it's a perfect reel for the way I fish. This would be great on a fly rod of any kind. It's the same orientation of a fly rod, but with all the features of something like this. If you don't remember the features, we can go over them real quick. Yeah, it's a little fly reel. That is not a spool tension. That is just actually the bearings of 4+1. Check out the free spool capacity. Just time it there. You can just look at the timer on the low part of the screen and see it's still spinning. It has a level wind, as I said, has a star drag. It has a baitcaster style handle on it. And it also has a clicker. So I'm not going to bring them in. I'm not going to even try to import them. I can't justify knowing that I need to upgrade camera gear, knowing that floats are selling well right now. But what I'm willing to do is, if you check the description, I will put the link where I bought these, and you can buy them directly from the supplier that I... What do I like about it and what do I don't like? I love the fact that you have a complete free spool here. And so for drift fishing, when I'm talking about bobber drift fishing, like a lot of you guys do salmon steelhead out west, I do the same thing here with my floats, right? Let me show you one of my floats. This is one of my floats here. You've seen these. I sell these, a lot of these this time of the year. Cast well against the wind, plops down. I make them about half this size as well, half this length rather. With this, I can cast out, or I can just let line out, and this completely free spools just like a center pin. No resistance. And so we can get the same kind of drifts you would for salmon steelhead. It works well. The thing I don't like about it, this thing will backlash on you. Like the line will come loose and tangle around this little thing, this little knob here. Oh, come on now. See, it can tangle, it'll get in here and tangle around that spool there, right deep in there, and that can frustrate you. It's nothing to do it, because it's just a matter of just taking that off. None of these, all these reels, pluses and minuses, pluses and minuses. It's smooth enough. The drag, I haven't caught a big enough fish on them to really test out the drag. I definitely plan on using both of these. Probably this one on my fly rod, the other one on my crappie reel. What do I like? What do I like about it with this? The line doesn't twist. Line twist has always been a problem with these, you know, coffee can reels, like I call them, you know. How does it stack up to, say, an Okuma ABF 20? This is a 40, the 20's on my other crappie rod. This is smoother, without a doubt. There's a smoother acceleration there. The anti-reverse works just as well, whereas this one is, it's not bad, but you can tell the tolerances are not quite as tight. So there's a little bit more jiggle and movement. Tighten down the drag pretty well. I mean, it seems to be all right, but until you hook that nice 10-pound catfish on an 8-pound line and having to actually fight the fish, you have no idea what the drag's really going to do, so I can't quite comment on it. One thing I would change would be the size of this guy. This is great for a fly reel seat, but I'm using crappie reel seats that are typically the reel seats are sized bigger. It would be great if they offered a variety of size here on this, because this can be just unscrewed and taken off. A lot of people would like this to be longer, but again, once again, because that's removable, there's the option that you can have a taller reel seat cup thingy. All right. I never cast with it. How does it cast? You don't cast with it. It's really not a casting reel. I can do some gentle lob casts. I can do some, but any situation where you're trying to get more than about 10 or 20 feet, it's not it. Because you're going to have to fling the thing too hard, and you're never going to be able to tension it perfectly with your fingers to keep it from backlashing and looping all around on itself and half hitching on itself. For casting, oh, give me this any day. If I need the drift function, you get that, you can pull line off, good way to go, all right? I like both style reels. I would love to have a reel this size, maybe twice this size, for my catfishing and stuff. Spool it up with some 10-pound line. I'm amazed how much 8-pound line this thing held. Wanting to do some light line catfishing where we're going to just be running 10, 12, maybe 15-pound test lines. I'm always a light line fisherman. Even my hand lines, I rarely use more than about 20, maybe 30-pound line. Fella, I don't know if I can get him in the boat. Okay. There you go. Just don't need heavy line because I know how to give and take. That's the thing. If you want to know, either hit me an email, I'll give you the exact link, or just check the link below. And it just wouldn't be a good business decision for me at this point. When you sell a product, you have to be able to, you got to have an ecosystem and an infrastructure that can service that product, and I just don't have it. If you want to buy it, fine. I won't earn anything off of it. It's not an affiliate link or anything. You're gonna take nearly a month to get it in from China. It gets into the Chinese mail system. It has to pass their customs. Then it has to cross the ocean. It gets to our customs. Then it has to get into our mail system and deliver from there. And that's really what slows it down, but that can't be helped unless you airship it, but you're gonna pay twice as much. I also love the multiplier, 3.5 to 1. Way better than the fly reel. All right, that's it for the day. See y'all.